Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, it seems like I didn't need any time off. Everything went plain sailing as I asked for yesterday. So I thought I'd come on and see what the energy's like for today. It's a beautiful day. Okay, I haven't brought out many packs and they're to do with love, and we've got some unicorns. Okay. It's going to be a hot day. It's still early. It's 10:40. Okay. Should we have a look and see what the cards want to say for today's energy? Got my deck upside down. We've got the Empress. That is the divine feminine's energy. Okay. And when I turned the pack, I saw the Queen of Cups, which is a very nurturing, loving energy. Let's see what else wants to come out with this Empress. The universe is offering the Empress abundance. It's there for the taking. We have the Chariot, which I feel is having. I feel that this is at the moment a feminine energy, which is nice to have a change around. I wonder if I'm going to be speaking about some of the stuff I've been doing. Okay. I was a little hesitant to. I just said everything's been plain sailing. But I did want to speak about how we play with the universe, which is that universe offering you the pentacles. The Chariot's about the willpower, about having the strength to go after what it is that you're desiring. And then we've got the celebration card here. Celebrate good times, come on. It's a celebration. Then, whoa, underneath we've got the Emperor. Have a look. Can you see that? That's the feminine's energy. I can tell you more about that before we go on, but maybe I won't. I want to see what's going on with this Emperor. Or do we? Yeah, let's see. So the Emperor is under the Empress here. He's looking at the corner of his eye again. Picked that up yesterday. This is the card of moving on. So we've got both energies here. We've got the Empress who's being offered universal abundance, and if you only have the willpower and the faith and belief and to charge after what your desires, the universe is offering you this abundance to have fun with. And I can touch on that in a minute. Play money. Play money's coming. And it's coming so easily if you know how to get it. And that's exactly what happened to me today. It's like the universe has given me some play money. And I'm just waiting to see how I'm meant to be spending that. It won't be paying bills. There is no bills to pay. It's play money. Right, now let's speak to the Emperor. The Emperor's sitting there on his throne. There's the moving on card here, the Six of Swords, which means things have been really tough. So tough that you just want to put your hood up and forget about it all. And just move to new horizons, okay? New shores. Calmer waters. The Tower's here. So this does have to be addressed. Let's get one more for the Emperor. And then we have a Crossroads. Not knowing what to do. I'm not picking up that that's the feminine's energy. I feel that that's kind of a... I don't know, I felt it was really a masculine's energy. But what I'm picking up from that card, it's like it's a masculine angel. Just with the length of the hair, I can't distinguish whether it's a feminine or a masculine energy. But I feel like it's like a lost earth angel who feels really guarded. Never read that card like that. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Well, we've got the Hierophant here, so this is all being divinely orchestrated, okay? I'm picking up on this gateway again, with the masculines here waiting to kind of enter through. And I want to say so they can join the Empress in her abundant celebration. Because this is a Hierophant, this is about traditions, belief, marriage, the way that we do things, most definitely our belief systems, and we're here to change templates, which means to be an example. So, now I've got my cards, I've brought my cards down. I want to, let's pull one for, it's definitely the Divine Feminines, and it's most definitely the Divine Masculine here with the Empress and the Emperor. The Empress is on her way to her abundance, fun-filled abundance. If she just believes, the universe is nudging her to have fun now. The masculine, the Emperor, he's moving on from challenging times. He has to. It's been, the universe intervened. And now he's at a crossroads. And it really is a crossroads at this here with the keys. Have a look at the keys at the bottom. So they're the Divine Feminine's, Divine Masculine's energy, okay? Combined, that's the key that will unlock. And then we have here, just with the guarding, and I said that I couldn't really tell if that was a feminine or a masculine, but I felt it was like an angel. No wings yet, but like ready, but guarded. The background's still, which makes me feel that this the waters are still, then we're at a crossroads. Or maybe we're at the gate. Ah, the threshold. Right, okay, let's get a card for the Divine Feminine. It says make a wish. Perfect. It's the Star card. I haven't wrote on this one yet. I've only wrote on a few. Divine Feminines, make a wish. Seriously. It can appear, it's like bibbidi bobbidi boo. Boop. Okay. If you expect it to be that simple. Divine Masculines, the clean slate. It's time to take that leap of faith. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, let's leave them there. What's underneath? Oh, that one fell down. That's really weird, because this one is out now. I wrote on this one, and I annoyed myself a little bit because it wasn't perfect enough for me. But then I realised my ego was getting in the way, and they're only my cards, so it really doesn't matter. But the card that came out was the ego turns to God. But what slipped out was the Hierophant position. Okay. Now, I want to, I've got all love cards here, so looks like it's relevant. Always is, isn't it? It's all about love. Okay. Let's get some romance angels then. My cards are blowing again. It just, the Hierophant fell off and left Destiny. The clean slate's trying to run away. Okay. Oh, why is the wind picked up? Okay. I'm trying to see if I can hold down some cards. It says let go of control issues there on the bottom. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, let's pull a card. I can't do this with boxes covering the cards. I mean, I'm sorry, I'll deal with the wind. Okay, let's get a romance angel for the Divine Feminine. It says give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So let's, okay, we're just going to focus on the feminine's energy at the moment. Okay, let's have a look then, Divine Feminines. So we've got you down. Okay, Master Manifester that you are. The universe is offering this abundance. So really all your fears and concerns should be, it's unfounded. You're not going to, don't focus on that. Okay, just believe that things can be plain sailing, smooth, and the universe will deliver. Okay, you really have to find a way to surrender to that. I will give you an example. So I have 2 cars, and I've been umming and ahhing about these cars. Okay, I rarely drive now. I have no real attachment. I have one attachment to one of the cars, which is my original car, and then I purchased a sports car. How that came about was by visualising my steering wheel being my sports car steering wheel. When I actually purchased this car, it was cash. I did not test drive it. I rang the garage, which is about an hour away. I made the transaction and they delivered it to me. I didn't have to go anywhere. I said at the time I was only keeping the car for a year. We're coming up to probably about a year and a half now. Haven't really driven it for the last 6 months, surprisingly. And I stated all this is what it was going to be, my bit of fun. I wasn't going to get attached to it. I was going to have the convertible for a year with my daughters being teenagers. It was like our fun toy. The intention wasn't to keep it forever. That was the intention. But then it comes to the point when you think about getting rid of this car. And some fear came in. And the fear was of what others would think about me and my situation because I'd chosen to get rid of a nice car. And I think the reason I come to that is because mostly whenever I speak to certain, well, they're not even in my life anymore, so it doesn't matter. But exactly, I'm worried about people that aren't even in my life anymore. That's crazy. Okay. And inquiring what I've done with my money, whether I have any money left. I've heard it all, and you hear it in the voice. The kind of waiting for you to fail, even though they won't make out. But it's a lack of belief in you, and that just makes me stronger. But as a consequence to this, it seems that everybody has got a judgment regarding me and my money and how I spend it. I'm probably going to piss them off even more. It doesn't matter because they're not in my life, but they'll find out, won't they? And they'll still talk and come to their own conclusions. So I was at this dilemma where I have this car that I'm not driving. I don't really feel an attachment to it. I like the car, but it's not a reason to hang on to it, apart from what others will think. So I've been umming and ahhing about this, and I've been speaking. I actually have a really good friend that helps me. He knows a lot about cars, and he helps me out with my cars, and I've been discussing with him and saying to him, what am I going to do about these cars? You know, I talked about getting a new car, getting rid of both of my cars, getting my old car back on the road because it hasn't been even, I haven't even turned the engine on for a year, but I still have it. So I've been looking. I kind of know how much money I want for it, what are, you know, my price. Done some inquiries, been sent to wrong places, kind of forwarded on to numbers not known. It was like, okay, am I actually selling the car? So I kind of kept it a bit longer thinking, okay, universe, what are we doing with this car? I done my reading yesterday, and as I was uploading it, I looked out of my bedroom window and I could see both my cars, and it frustrates me. It's like, oh, because they're just something I have to deal with. And it was like, okay, let's just get rid of this car. It's just today, I want it gone today. That's my mindset. So I ring my lovely friend and I say to him, okay, any ideas about this car? He comes up with a few. I go, okay, we have a little discussion. I make a comment about, which was quite funny, because I said, it's a bit like I want the car gone and I want it gone today, so let's just see what we can do. And can you help? He's like, leave it with me. I said, all right, okay. Anyway, he comes around my house. Car's gone. Need the keys tonight. And I'll be taking it early in the morning. And I'm like, okay then. So it really is like bibbidi bobbidi boo. My car appeared like this on a phone call and a little bit of research, not much effort on my part. I've just sold it and I've not even had to actually leave the house. So when I purchased the car, I overspent on what I was told I could spend. This is another one. You have to raise your expectations a bit. I overspent by about £11,000. That's quite a bit overspending. So I got the price I wanted, £100 less. £100 less. It's cool. I've had to do nothing. It's gone. I wake up this morning, open my blinds. It's gone. Disappeared. Now he said to me yesterday, he said, that's another tick off the bucket list. And I said, and that's exactly what it is. So, play money. And that is what the universe is saying to you. You have to have belief. You've got to be balanced in your masculines and feminines. I work out, actually, really. I delegate a lot. I could just text my daughter. I text my daughter and just put, I sold the car, it goes tonight. And she's just like, what? And it's like, yeah. So, and I was speaking about a haircut, that's what I was saying. It's like, I never book appointments. I do just turn up at places and just kind of go, can I have this? And if they say no, then I just go to the next place until I find somewhere that does. But normally it's, I get kind of directed to the right place for the right reasons. But I expect to get what I'm expecting. And that's things to just flow nice and smoothly. So that was one of the things that came in. The other thing that I thought that I might be dealing with today has actually resolved itself before the... Anyway, so all happy days here. if you expect it to be. And that's what the universe is delivering to the divine feminines, is some play money. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. I am excited because I've just done the lesson on the money's not yours to spend, so it's even great. So I'm thinking, okay, well, I know that we're going to be working more on the garden, and we're going to be maybe travelling. I'm not sure. Business. That's going to be something. Right. Sorry, feminines. Dream. Anyway, it says give your relationship a chance. So I want to read this. But there's my little play with the law of attraction. I do love it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my original car, which I absolutely loved, and I manifested that as well because I wanted a new car and I was out working. This is when I was very business focused, and I was off interviewing people and doing appointments, always out and about in the car. And I decided I wanted a new car, and I put my car under like a bus, but really slowly. Like no one I couldn't even believe it. I'm kind of like looking down as I've got my hands were not my feet on the brake, and it's just like, why is the car, it all happened very slow motion, but the car just went, crumbled quite slowly, the bonnet just come up, there was no even, I just watched it all happen. I'm thinking, oh my, like everyone was, and there was no, the police turned up and helped me put the car into the side road, everybody got off the bus. It was so embarrassing. The bus didn't even realise I'd hit him, and then I ended up with a new car. The insurance company paid out more than what I expected, what I even thought the car was worth. And then I went shopping with my late husband. I went shopping. So we went to have a look at some cars, and I'm looking at higher things, and he's going, I kind of thought I said we keep it. And I'm like, yeah, but that's quite nice, isn't it? This is quite nice. And I walk around on, we don't normally buy straight away. We do like kind of our window shopping. We look for what we want. We always do that in my house, actually. It's not really impulse buy. It's like if you see something you like, see how you feel in 24 hours. My daughter's trying to look for a prom dress, and it's just like, don't do it in my size, or I don't, and I'm like, okay, but you're just getting the style together, so she's going to find probably the most amazing one, and you'll find it at like an awesome price. It's, you'll have kind of, if you're looking for it, don't be so hasty. And I went home after this little window shopping for a new car because I'd put it was actually our car, so it was, my husband was actually, getting me my own car. And we came home, and I was like, okay, and I just said to him, just go off, just go and buy me a car, and just come back with it. But he couldn't come back with it, but that's a couple of days to get ready and all this, but that's exactly what he done. He went off, come back, and I'm like, what did you choose for me? What did you choose for me? Well, I still have that car. So I'm buzzing to go back to like her. Because my sports car I never even really gave a name to. So where the car that I put under the bus, not completely under the bus, bit inconvenient for the people. That was a little bit embarrassing. But everyone was so lovely asking if I was okay, and it wasn't a problem that they had to get off of the bus because the bus had to stop and obviously do paperwork with me. That was quite a traumatic day. I had to walk to the train station, and because I was quite actually shocked because I couldn't understand how the accident had happened. I like to think I'm quite a good driver. And when it comes to things like that, it was a bit of a shock. And I remember going to the train station and actually texting, and I walked into scaffolding. I remember that was quite traumatic on the train home. Really did want to cry. But it got me a car. And actually, I think my husband probably spent about £4,000 over budget on that one. So, yeah, and there's a reason I haven't got rid of it. So it's like I'm going back, but I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm going to have to, I'm carless. Yeah, but that doesn't bother me. I might do some walking into town or try a bus. I'm going to get my baby back up on the road, get some TLC, and yeah, just not using the money for car playing, if that makes sense. I've done that. Tick. What's next? Let's get back to giving this relationship a chance, because I'm too off in fantasy land about how I'm going to be spending Divine's money. Okay, so work on partnership. The romance angels see that your relationship is worth devoting effort to. Although there may be issues, these can be worked through and healed. You need to commit to the relationship to ensure the best chance of success. At the very least, if you do end it, you'll know that you gave it your all. You'll also understand the role that you played in its dynamics. In this way, you'll avoid attracting similar painful situations in the future. You receive this card because there's hope for your partnership. The love is still there. Working with a counsellor may be your best option at this moment. This professional can identify areas of dysfunction and guide you both in healthier directions. That's just making me feel that actually the divine feminine and the divine masculine, there is still hope for this connection. Even though the feminine's abundance is now coming in, she's done her healing and she's cleared, and the codependency, the attachment to the divine masculine, is not what it used to be. Okay, the neediness is not there. The divine feminine has evolved, and understanding how the law of attraction, okay, works. Okay, so we attract what we are. And being the Empress, you are going to attract yourself an Emperor. So when it says to consult a counsellor, I'm going to say go within. Okay, spiritual guidance, if any. So, but first of all, when I was reading that, it was about your relationship with your co-creator, with divine. But then also your divine masculine is also your co-creator, person that you can co-create with. So let's get one for the masculines. I was going to get another one for the feminines, but I want to have a look and see what's going on with the masculines here. Let me show you the cards. So we've got the Emperor here. Looks like he has moved on. Okay, so he's coming now into calmer waters. May not be alone, but it's a very solitude card. There's not lots of people there. So maybe he has one friend, maybe a few family members. And then we have the Tower, which is about divine intervention. You have to deal with this now. So the universe is making you address it. And then we have this crossroads, just not knowing what to do. And it's about taking that leap of faith, because we've got the Fool card here with the clean slate. So wanting a clean slate, and that's exactly where that's going to. Okay, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then you have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I'm going to say that's your evolved divine feminine. So this is a new love that, and also a new love that you're experiencing and feeling. It's a, let's just go to express your love first. The cards will tell us rather than me. But it's a clean slate here. So you're wanting this new fresh energy of love. So express your love. This card urges you to take the initiative in your love life. That may mean contacting someone to whom you're attracted and asking that person out on a date. It could also mean sending flowers, texts, or gifts to your beloved. As you express romance, these feelings pour through you. You actually become the biggest beneficiary of your romantic displays, as you enjoy how they make you feel to an even greater degree. The more you give love, the more you experience it. Of course, do make sure that you're also open to receiving the love that comes to you from God, the angels, and other people. So I feel that this is about you allowing it in. An earth angel would give, but it's like it's time for you to receive now. And that's what the divine feminine has kind of clocked onto. Let's do this new love. Oh, the song that's coming through, I don't know who sings it. It's, I'm searching for the real love, someone to call my own. Yeah, real love. Wind. New love, the romance angels have sent you this card like a Valentine greeting, signalling the introduction of someone new into your love life. Perhaps you recently met this person and your interest was, what's this word? P-I-Q-U-E-D. Piqued. Piqued. I'm going to have a look. Peak. Arouse. We'll just use that. That's a good word, arouse. Perhaps you recently met this person and your interest was aroused. This card validates that your connection was mutual and real. It is safe for you to explore it, and the romance angels will guide your actions accordingly. Of course, if you're already in a committed relationship, you'll want to consult your angels and perhaps a counsellor or other trusted person to get insight into your feelings. While running into the arms of a suitor may sound passionate, the reality of guilt over the affair will soon weigh heavily upon you. It's better to confront the issues within your present relationship that left your emotional doors open for someone else. It's wrapping up karmic cycles if you're with the wrong person, especially if you've had an affair. This card also means that you'll soon meet a new person. In these cases, the romance angels are asking you to keep the faith that love is in your cards. You deserve love and you're lovable. The angels guide you to be aware, as you never know when your partner will arrive. Okay. So it's really saying about addressing the issues, okay? If your emotions have been stirred by another, especially if you're already within a committed relationship. Bottom of the deck, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Right, let's get some more. Definitely got the lovers here. The Lovers Oracle. They're both called the Lovers Oracle. Those have love hearts. Okay, Divine Feminines, let's have a look. Love is unexpected. You don't know when it will come. It will come when you're ready for it. Expect the unexpected. Okay. Well, the universe is offering you this abundance. Fun. Let's have a look at this energy for the Divine Masculines. These two here. It is better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Oh, look, they're separate there, look. That's really the energy of the feminines and the masculines, divine feminine, divine masculine. It's a separation here. Oh, this is beautiful. It really does do with the separation. If you just listen carefully to the words, it says, within you, I lose myself. Without you, I find myself. And then I strive to be lost again. It's a real intense emotion of love. You can see there really what it's kind of saying with the separation and then the coming together. Within you I lose myself, without you I find myself, then I strive to be lost again. It's the magnetic pull. Normally soulmates will come back together, maybe briefly, to reconnect the connection and then to part ways again to do another spout of healing. The bottom says happiness is finding love through giving love rather than through receiving it. Said about allowing it. You've given it, but you do need to allow it in as well. So it's through the giving and receiving of the love. Happiness is finding love through giving love, though it says rather than through receiving. If you're just taking and taking, the scales are unbalanced. But if you are giving, the universe will deliver. Oh, it says love will die if held too tightly. Love will fly if held too lightly. It's getting that balance between this connection. Let's get some magical unicorns. I just saw the pets card and then I thought to myself it's a bit quiet, and then little Mr. Chirpy turns up. Creative. Draw, paint, think and act in creative ways. Okay, we're going to read this one. This is for the feminines. You're a creative person, which means that you like to express your thoughts and feelings in artistic ways. It doesn't matter whether your artwork is perfect. So I was just laughing at mine. See, doesn't matter. What matters is that you express yourself creatively. This card asks you to spend more time being creative. Okay. That means doing something artistic such as painting, drawing, singing, dancing, dressing in costumes, writing a story or taking photos. Sounds like a lot of fun for me. Okay. When you do something creative, you'll feel free and happy. Creativity also helps you see the world in new ways. You notice amazing new details in everyday life and see colours that you never noticed before. Creativity also sparks new ways of doing things, which also positively affects work and play. Doing things in the same way every time puts you into a rut. Ruts are major causes of stress, and stress can lead to sad or tired feelings. The best way to get out of a rut is by doing something creative. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it with creative flair. That's a brilliant card. Okay, Divine Masculines, let's have a look. What wants to come out? Brothers and sisters, to get along with others, see the love and the best within them. The Tower's here for you to address things. I spoke about not sure how many people you actually have still around. It looks quite solitude. So it may be that you're needing to make amends. You will know if it's you that needs to make amends. Oh my God, it's going everywhere. Oh, you know what went flying, don't you? Well, of course, it's your ego. When I kind of said, you know, if it's you that needs to apologise. Let's have a look at this Brothers and Sisters card. Why do I feel so far back now? I'm not sure. Okay. Sometimes family members take stress out on each other, so you may feel angry or hurt by a brother or sister or a close friend. Instead of fighting with them, first take a moment. Can you see the best within them? Can you think of a time when you felt a lot of love for them? By thinking and feeling love towards your brothers and sisters, you can all get along better. The more unloving, the more unlovable someone is, the more they need love. When people get angry at their loved ones, they do so because they don't know how to control the stress in their life. They might be angry with their teacher or boss and feel like they can't do anything about it. So they take the anger out on the people they live with, and that might include you. You may do the same thing to your family members without knowing it. Now, being in that Emperor energy, there's a strong chance, maybe, especially as I'm picking up the King of Swords energy. So deep down, you all love each other. Family members always have love, but sometimes this love is hidden by anger. It doesn't feel good to be angry with your brothers and sisters, even if you have a good reason for the anger. Can you forgive them in the name of peace? Can you be the first one to say, I'm sorry, or I love you? By drawing this card, the unicorns want you to know that your brother, sister, or friend really needs your love and understanding right now. You have the power to help everyone get along. I don't think anyone can really talk about you or have a go at you if you've genuinely tried to apologise and to make things right. That's what. Whether it's rejected or, that just means there's still more healing to do. But I think that if you genuinely want to apologise or to try and clear the air and somebody rejects that, I don't think that's on you. I think that's on them. It's your your conscience, but your consciousness to the situation. Let's get another one for each. So let's get one for the feminines. Okay, here we go, feminines. Hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. Yeah, I was hanging on to something. I don't know why, because of what others think of me, and I don't even speak to these people that did think that of me because they're not in my life anymore. And it's like I don't actually need to explain myself. So there's my growth, actually, about hello and goodbye. It kind of came in that quickly, went that quickly. Next thing, it's like, clear the space. Come on. Perfect timing as well, really, for me. My daughter's just about to leave school. She's like, I'm like, happy days. We can holiday when it's not like school holidays because she gets to leave a bit earlier once her exams are done. So, yeah, and she's got ideas. She wants to, we now have a spare room, so she wants to turn that into an office, and she's got all these ideas, and it's like, okay, yeah, we can do that. And she's really into catering and talking about especially cakes. So a project there that maybe she wants to, yeah, I don't know. So let's read this hello and goodbye. You have to let go kind of for the, anyway, you'll soon see that this change will make things better. Your life is changing and you may feel that you don't have much control. Yet you're safe and taken care of during this time of change. During your life, you'll experience many changes. As you say goodbye to the old and hello to the new, you'll learn that change is part of everyone's life. You may feel sad to say goodbye. Not really. My friend said to me, he said, have you said goodbye? I'm like, no, I don't really want to. My kids haven't even come out either. And this morning it's just gone, and it's like, okay, that's done then, that chapter's over with, and there's no, my intention for the year. So it was long overdue it going. Oh, it's just so cool. Anyway, okay. You may feel sad to say goodbye, and you may feel afraid of what will happen in the future. The card tells you that new friends are coming your way. You aren't alone, though, as you will always have old friends and current family members who love you and care about you. So please tell them about your feelings. Change helps you let go of anything you've outgrown. As you say goodbye to the past, you'll always keep the love, the lessons you've learned safely within your heart. They're treasures that you will always keep through your life. We've got some great memories of driving around in that car. Some great ones, some shockers that we'll never forget. The fun, just that we, yeah. So say hello to the new people, places and events that are coming to you. There's nothing to fear about your future. It's happy, bright, and will be lots of fun. My car stories will save for another day. Right, Divine Masculine, let's, they are quite funny, they're shocking. Yeah, we've had they're not anything to do with like serious, it's the things that have happened and we've just escaped, like from, not even, it's not death, it's like we're talking about, you know, a sports car and things happening. When you try and keep something safe or keep a hold of it, it's more likely to kind of do the opposite. And there was an incident with a pot of paint in my sports car. Forgive. It's time to let go of anger or blame. This is for you, masculines, okay? Are you blaming someone or something? Are you feeling angry? This card tells you that blame and anger are holding you back. Blame takes away your power and gives it to the other person. You have a lot of power, and one way to feel it is by letting your anger go. You don't need to forgive the other person's actions if they really hurt you. But you do need to stop seeing that person as an enemy, because this anger is toxic to you and your body. You know what happened. It doesn't say that you know what happens. It says you know that happy thoughts make your life happy. Well, angry thoughts can bring more anger into your life. The unicorns know that this isn't what you want, so they ask you to give your anger to them and also to your angels. Being free of anger. Why has the Empress gone flying? Are you angry at the Empress? And it's followed by the Hierophant. Okay. Are you angry about the situation, maybe? The madness of the divine. Let's carry on reading this. There's lots of cards spinning and in the wind. The unicorns know that I'm just going to reread that part. It is actually something that I put onto Facebook this morning. It was about be so positive that negative people just stay away from you. And that's exactly what it is. Negativity can't really even touch you, affect you. It can try, but let's read this bit again. You know that happy thoughts make your life happy. Well, angry thoughts can bring more anger into your life. The unicorns know that this isn't what you want, so they ask you to give your anger to them and also to your angels. Being free of anger and blame gives you more power and energy and makes you feel happy. Are you mad at yourself for some reason? If so, this card means that you need to forgive yourself. You can learn from your past and grow much stronger by letting go of anger toward yourself. You can do this by understanding why you acted as you did. You probably had a good reason for your actions at the time. Now, after thinking about it, you may wish that you had acted differently. But regrets aren't helpful unless they help you learn. Everyone is learning as they go through life, even adults. Do your best to understand this, and you'll be able to let go of anger toward yourself and others. This is what it means to forgive. This book's falling apart, look. Okay, I think I want to end on a Rumi message. Lover's Oracle. Again. Love hearty ones. Let's get one for the feminines. Only time will tell. It says give your relationship a chance, okay, but you know that it's coming. Only time will tell. That's handing over, isn't it? Surrendering. Letting go of control issues. Right, okay, let's get one for the masculines. It says, look inside yourself and examine what is causing you to feel this way. Been picking up, I feel this. Just anger against a lot of things. Family, friends, your lover, work, spirituality, the journey, yourself, your past actions, your own behaviour. Let's get another one for the feminines. I wanted to add something to the masculines, but I'm not sure what. It was about your worthiness. Okay, feminines. Okay, feminines, you have sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you are eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. This could be that, especially is your creativity, with your sexual energy, okay, you can transmute that into creative energy, okay, but you will be experiencing, obviously, spiritual, sexual feelings. But I want to say that this really here is about using your, with the sacral chakra, using your energy there, any sexual energy, you need to transmute that into the creativity. Goes with the masculines as well. If you can't actually express it in this way, okay, with in sacred union, it says honour the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Sacred union doesn't have to exist with the other person being present, but you're aware of that, so use that sexual energy, okay, in a creative way. Masculines. Reflection. Oh boy. It does look like you've got to have a really good look in the mirror. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. You've got to get over this. You've got to deal with this moving on. Especially about releasing your ex and clearing your energy. That will really make sense why the feminines is getting only time will tell. You need to go within. There's a lot of anger here. And it has actually, it's flipped the divine feminine over on a chair over here. And we've kind of thrown the tradition as well aside. Which makes me feel that there's some stuff that you need to sort out. I'm going to get one more for the feminines. Yeah, you've got a lot of passion. Passion, a magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. You must enjoy it, but then we have this sexual union. So it's about, like I said, putting that into your creativity, your creative projects because your sexuality is really heightened at the moment, and you're going to have a lot of interest. A lot of interest. So you have this magnetism around you. And I think when I've been coming across it, because, I mean, not everybody, all of these interests are your soulmates, okay? When I've been coming across it, I've actually been trying to explain it's my energy. It's the energy that they're attracted to. Masculines. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So your soulmates, really. The memories that you've shared with your soulmates. Oh, okay, we're going to carry on going. Must be tapping in onto this seductive energy of the feminines. The universe is sending you a lot of fun. It's going to be attractive. Yeah, I think good to leave it on this one for the feminines. It says deep in your heart you already know the answer, so do what feels right. And that's exactly, you're just going to know, okay, what to do. You know if it feels right or not. Masculines, you've got freedom, but it's everything's blowing again. Please calm down when I speak to you. Calm the wind, please. You can fly away. Freedom. It says there is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So I'm going to go and get a Rumi message. I'm going to have to go in. And I want to get a Rumi message. Okay. Oh. Okay. Hoping that wind just doesn't blow everything. Let me go and get these Rumi messages. Okay. Let's get snuggled. Let's put some glasses on, I think. Let's see if we can... how long have I been on for? Oh, nearly an hour. Let's do a message for each. Right, okay, Divine Feminines. You're up first. Let's see what Rumi wants to say. It's quite good because the only card that's kind of wobbling, I said let's see what Rumi wants to say, is the Hierophant. So let's get a card for today's energy for the Divine Feminines. 1. Card number 6. And I've gone to card number 1, haven't I? Which is Beyond Death is Life. Okay, that one's not for you today. You've got 1. I have abolished duality from myself. Yeah, it's this Chariot here, guys. Come on, feminines, look. Masculine, feminine energy. I have abolished duality from myself. I have seen the two worlds as one. One I seek, one I know, one I see, and one I call. You look for me, and what do you see? You. Am I playing games with you, holding up a mirror for you to behold God? Yes. These are games of love and truth. Look for me and find yourself, for I am you, and you are me, and together we are one, playing hide and seek in love's great playground. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine's energy. Spoke about the masculine having a good look into the mirror. What will he see back? A reflection of his soulmate. We already have about the separation with the being apart and then being together. It's a game of hide and seek. Okay, it's the dance, isn't it? It's the soul dance. Like molten gold poured from the furnace of divine love into a one-of-a-kind mould, you are created uniquely and of divine essence. You are both the lover and the beloved. There is no aspect of your life separate from your spiritual journey, and there is no aspect of you that is not of divine origin. So then why are you frowning? The fear or the questioning? Let me share a sublime secret with you. Let me whisper it into your heart now. There is nothing to fear. All is unfolding according to the divine genius, and there is a sweet shift in store for you. No matter how dire circumstances may appear to be or despairing you may feel, there is still an avenue through which fulfillment and resolution will be granted. This will happen. That is because the divine seeks wholeness of the one. That means anything and every part of existence, and that includes you and all aspects of your being and life, is claimed by the divine. Your return to the divine is demanded. Every part of you, every life circumstance, the divine keeps rigorous, flawless accounts. Therefore, nothing shall be left unaccounted for, not even that which seems to be outside divine attention and grace at this moment. You must remember that you are a living heart, the dweller at the centre between heaven and earth, star and soil, light and dark. If you cannot summon the joy to rise up and meet the divine beloved, who is this doing this noise behind me? Hello, Lily. I'm just going to do that bit again. You must remember that you are a living heart, the dweller at the centre between heaven and earth, star and soil, light and dark. If you cannot summon the joy to rise up and meet the divine beloved, fear not. That cunning lover lies deep within the depths, waiting to gather you into sacred embrace as you descend into darkness. Either through flying or falling, you shall be caught and tangled up in the divine embrace. So fear not, cast aside worry and concern. Know that you are thoroughly itemised on the divine ledger, and not one moment of your struggle or suffering shall miss the hawk-like gaze of the ever-attentive and heavenly beloved. This oracle comes to you with a particular guidance. There is a friction or conflict within you and your life right now, a sense perhaps of being pulled in more than one direction and confusion because of this. You are questioning which path to take, this way or that. What if you choose this path and it turns out the other would have been better? But how can you know now what choice, if any, is most needed in your life? So many questions, your mind is scurrying. There is no other word for it. Backwards and forwards it goes, to and fro, trying to settle upon the truth. I love you too much to allow this to continue unchecked. Surrender it, give it up. The truth you seek is this: you shall be. You shall manifest your destiny, just as the acorn grows into the oak tree. You cannot be other than what you are, and as you accept this, life responds. It breathes and relaxes around you, so that what you need can come to you more easily. It finds you, drawn to the need in you that is natural and inviting, and not a cause for anxiety or distress. The need leads to satiety. What is desired and what fulfills that desire is one. They are lovers that come to each other naturally, even through darkness and confusion, drawn to each other, following the natural course of the universe to become one. So do not fret and fear, my beloved. That was Release Your Ex has just gone flying. Okay. So do not fret and fear, my beloved. Do not hold back from that which feels incomplete out of anxiety or distress. The need leads to... I've already read this part, guys. Do not hold back from that which feels incomplete out of anxiety or distress. It is just the lover that will soon be joined by the beloved. You are recognizing this moment before this occurs, so fret not. And instead, let that inner lover loose. Allow her to shake out her hair, put on her most sensuous perfume, and laugh as she dances barefoot in fields of lush green and fragrant flowers. Let her tempt her beloved to come close, because she can be seen, she can be heard. Her movement sends her scent through the air. She entices the yearning beloved to her, and soon enough they meet, and it becomes possible for, yet again, two to become one. And then there will be a wild peace and ecstatic contentment within you. If there is any part of you struggling to surrender the conflict between the old and new, between what has been and what needs to be, between passion and duty, creativity and rationality, between this role or identity, then know this: even the conflict serves. Don't choose either one and believe it is the answer. Sometimes the sacrifice is not one or the other, but the idea that it can be only one or the other. At another level, a level of divine resolution, there is, beyond the apparent polarity and conflict, a third way. The rising up to where there is only one perfection taking place constantly. Open your heart, you'll find the bridge to understanding and trusting in that perfection there, where it has always been and will always be. Don't worry, all is happening exactly as it should. This oracle brings you particular guidance. There is a resolution and a perfect coming together of elements in your life that might have seemed desperate or in conflict. Something you have been trying to integrate is so very nearly ready to click into place. Perform the sacred honoring ritual and stay with your process. The coherence, the integration, the balance and coming together you seek is on your horizon, approaching you swiftly now. Okay, let's read this sacred honouring ritual. Place your hands at your heart and say aloud, Rumi, who loves me unconditionally, I gaze into my heart and you are there. I gaze into your heart and see my own face. We are one. This oneness is contagious. May it swiftly affect every aspect of my inner world so that my outer existence aligns gently, with perfect harmony, with the great beloved. You and I are one with the perfection of divinity unfolding, now and always, through grace and my own free will. So be it. When you are ready, place your hands in prayer position and bow your head in reverence and recognition to the one divine plan unfolding. Say, I surrender into the one truth of divine perfection, which includes my own divine destiny now. Through mercy and grace, so be it. When you are ready, simply close your eyes and bow your head again. Then you have completed your ritual. Only time will tell, feminines. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So it's just really emphasised on that magnetism that's surrounding you. Okay. Divine Masculines, let's get you guys the message. Well, at the bottom now, I saw divine discontent. Let's see if we can get a different message, though. We had that one not long ago. That's really when you just refuse to, like I said, the Hierophant's over here. It's like maybe you've just had enough of the whole thing. surrender. Surrender time. Otherwise the Tower's just here, the divine intervention's here, so it's wanting to have a clean slate. I'm going to put them back in, I think. I feel like we've got our Ooze, the Star of Venus. That's the one I feel like reading, but I'm putting them back in. Yeah, the all-encompassing hand. Arise. That Star of Venus card, I didn't look what number it was, but I feel like maybe I need to read the poem. We'll do it at the end. Let's read this all-encompassing hand. Card number 20. You are the essence of my existence. Who am I? A mirror in your hand. Whatever you do, I will do. I am your irresistible reflection. With every breath I feel, my heart is beating with yours. In your joy, I am exuberant. In your sadness, I am in sorrow. If you are bitter, I become bitter. If you are grace, I become grace. My joy is when I am bewildered in your beauty and taste the sweetness of love on your lips. If I pick a rose without you, it becomes a thorn in my hand. If I am the thorn, I become the rose in your hand. Rumi. I have held your hand in mine for so long that I have long since ceased to distinguish where your sacred flesh once felt separate from mine. This sacred grasp pulses with divine love, and there is one hand, holding and held, one being loving and loved, though we may appear to be less ecstatic angels, to be two. The love that gives us this handfast, beloved, is so powerful, we could spin the entire universe upon its axis, and still our hands will be joined gently and yet enduringly in unfailing love and sublime friendship. Perhaps you are in need of reassurance, dearest one. Perhaps you have been feeling somewhat alone on your path, or struggling with a matter deep within your precious, beautiful heart, and speaking of it to no one. Such loneliness that can foster in the heart. With no other to bear witness to your life experience, you may question your life, your sanity, your truths, and create doubt where no doubt need be. This must stop now. You are worthy of so much more, and this suffering is not essential for your growth now. It is time to let it be and to open up to the touch of grace. Earlier on I said I felt I wanted to add something to the masculines, and it was about you being worthy. So I think this is really kind of touching on that. So this oracle comes to you as the hand of the divine. It is the all-encompassing hand, the hand that has no limitation upon the blessings it can bestow, upon the troubles it can lift from you, upon the tenderness it can communicate to you through sacred touch. Allow that divine hand to reach for you, beloved. Do not turn it away. Do not let old shame, guilt, or mistaken notions of false independence keep you from accepting this heavenly hand. This hand reaches to gently wipe away tears of the past. It will deftly unravel the ties that have bound your own hands, preventing you from fully giving and receiving according to your worth, which is incontestable and without limit. This divine hand will reach for you in your meditations, your sleep, and your prayers. It will reach for you through life circumstances, through the smile or hug you receive from another, or the touch of another human being. It will reach you through the song of a bird, the falling of leaves, the soft fur of a beloved pet, through song lyrics that seem to speak what you are feeling deep inside, or the colourful dress of the stranger across the street who catches your eye and makes you smile. This divine hand is reaching for you now through this oracle. Yes, says the great beloved, I am reaching for you. Yes, I know you. You are my own. I would never abandon you. Perhaps you have turned from me unknowingly, forgotten how much I love you because this world is in a forgetful daze too, and ignores the caress of the breeze, the joyful acknowledgement of every sunrise, and the reverence made radiant in every sunset. Life is the touch bestowed by my hand. Shall you receive me? Let me love you. Let me restore your soul and remind you there is nothing to fear now. Come, lay down your weapons and your fear for this moment. Quit using that mouth to cry for war or to cry in despair. Bring yourself to my table and use that mouth to taste some bold and rich wine instead. Enjoy with me, in this moment, the unbreakable bond that lies between us. Allow me to bring the cup of wine to your lips. Behind your head so gently lies my all-encompassing hand. Know the peace of my love so deeply can it register with you now that you shall never forget it. Never again forget it. That's beautiful. This oracle comes with a particular message for you. There may be a situation or circumstance in your life that you may feel is somehow unable to be solved. Got little bugs flying around. I can't see them dangling. We have a fly that's just... He might even let me pick him up. I mean, flies don't seem to be very scared of me. I seem to be able to, like, pick up cards, see the fly. They don't really seem to, like, we can have a chat. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How you doing? You've got beady red eyes there. You look like the Emperor. See, it's just not... I mean, come on. It's on the tower now. Normally they're walking up my hands and they'll actually come to me. This oracle comes with a particular message for you. There may be a situation or circumstance in your life that you may feel is somehow unable to be solved. This oracle comes with reassurance that there is nothing beyond the reach of the divine hand of grace. All can be solved, all can be resolved. There is always a higher, better, more beautiful outcome possible. You are asked to pray using the sacred honouring ritual and to do so with conviction. The divine has this situation in hand and all is unfolding as it should be. Ask for help each day by saying, I ask for help this day in all ways through unconditional love. Thank you. You can be more specific in your request, asking for help in a particular relationship or project too if you wish. The divine wants to lend you a hand. You must ask for help first, however. So ask. Empower that all-empowering hand of grace to bless your life and all circumstances, relationships and situations that have been or are yet to be for you. Let's go straight to the sacred honouring ritual. Place one hand resting upon the other with palms joined together. Say aloud, through the loving grace of Rumi, brother of my soul who loves me without condition, these hands are now blessed as the hands of the lover and the beloved, as the one divine hand all-encompassing. I am blessed, protected, nurtured and received. I am touched by the divine with compassionate mercy and loving tenderness. I call on the hand of grace to touch, heal, bless and protect all aspects of myself and my life journey. Through divine grace, so be it. Simply rest with your hands in the same posture for several moments, then finish your ritual. If you wish, you may continue by speaking in prayer to the divine and offer up any issues or concerns you have. Give it voice. It doesn't matter how small or major the issue may seem. Talk it over with the great beloved, a wonderful and responsive listener. When you are finished, place your hands in prayer, bow your head and say thank you. You have completed your sacred honouring ritual. That was quite a beautiful reading. Okay, Well, let's leave it there on this cheerful, sunshiny Thursday. Okay, I wish you guys a very happy day. Keep smiling. Um, expectations, expect things to flow. Hand over to divine. It knows what it's doing. Just get out of the way. Okay, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Okay. Where's my cursor? Much love, guys. Bye for now.